Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lynette. And today I'm going to share with you some things that I regret purchasing during my zero waste journey, and I'll tell you why I didn't like them. Maybe you can avoid getting some things that you don't need too. So the first thing that I really regret buying are these silicone baking sheets. Basically, they're to replace like parchment paper while you're baking, and I thought, great, I won't create trash. Sounds simple and easy enough. And then a few things happened that just made me feel like I don't actually like this. The first thing was they became so gross. No matter how much we like scrub them and clean them, they just always seem to be extremely almost like sticky, slimy. Even though we were washing them, they just didn't feel very like sanitary to me. I also started to do research on silicone and if it's actually okay and healthy for our bodies at high temperatures. And there's not a lot of, I guess, evidence or case studies, if you will, that have been done to really test the safety of silicone at like high level temperatures like what you would find in an oven. And so I also became concerned with any sort of leaching onto our food while we're baking. And because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is like a hormonal disorder basically, I just decided that this wasn't good for my health, and I also just don't like how gross they were. So we did away with those. That was definitely a regret. Definitely. All right, my second one is thrifting clothing, which is ironic because I just recently posted a video all on like how I thrifted a bunch of clothing that I'm like super excited to wear. But I'm specifically talking about when I just like mindlessly thrift clothes and I have no sense of like what it is I'm actually looking for, what kind of like style vibe I'm looking for. I regret a lot of purchases I've made just kind of like on a whim because it kind of sort of fit me and I was excited about it and I was like, it's cheap, I'm just gonna get it, and then I wear it maybe once or twice and then I'm like, oh, I actually don't like this. It doesn't fit my style at all. I'm gonna get rid of it. I have done that multiple times with thrifting. I think the hard part with thrifting, at least for me, is because it's so inexpensive and so affordable that impulsivity kicks in and all of a sudden I'm just making all these impulse purchases instead of really taking a step back and having a plan. So something that I've been really mindful about recently is making a plan, having an idea of what it is and what pieces I'm looking for while I'm thrifting, and then asking myself, do I love this? And if the answer is, it's okay, or like, yeah, I like it, then it's not good enough to come home with me. Really disappointed that I've wasted a lot of money in thrifting clothes that didn't have intention behind them. The third thing or things that I regret purchasing are shampoo and conditioner bars. In the beginning, I was like so gung-ho about, trying to find products that were package free. I mean, I truly explored and invested a lot of time and money in trying different shampoo bars. I gave it about 1.5 years of like trying different shampoo bars, and I finally went to go get my hair cut because I hadn't done it in that entire time. The guy who did my hair was just like shocked at how damaged my hair was. Really, it was just so dry and crispy and like it was bad. It was really, truly bad. So I wasted a lot of time using shampoo bars. I wasted money. I also really messed up my hair, which is disappointing because I already have alopecia, similar to like what men experience like when they go bald, and it's part of my polycystic ovarian syndrome. Shampoo bars and conditioner bars, never will go back to using them. Just not my thing. And the last thing that I regret purchasing are too many canvas bags. I, for a while, kind of went canvas bag crazy because I was like, so gung-ho about living like the low-waste lifestyle, and I was like, well, I need canvas bags. I need one for my purse, and I need one for the diaper bag, and I need several for when I'm going grocery shopping, and then we'll have some in the car and some in the other car, and then we'll have some in the house, and it was too much. It was way too much. And at one point, I think when I finally kind of gathered all the different canvas bags and I put them all in one spot and I realized just how many I had. I don't even know how many I had. It was probably like definitely more than a dozen, I would say. Definitely more than that. And really, we're a small family. There's only 3 of us. And it was just like, we don't need this many. We don't need this many, like ever. When we go grocery shopping, we use maybe like 2 canvas bags and then like a basket that I have. And that's it. We don't need over a dozen. It was too much. It was too much. So I think anything in excess is never good. Especially when other people could be using it who maybe don't have what you have. So I ended up donating like several of the canvas bags, and I think I have like maybe 5, probably less than that now, but I think 5 now is how much we have, which is perfect. It is the perfect number. But yeah, it's definitely a zero waste regret of mine because it's not very sustainable to buy things in excess either. I was learning, I'm still learning, it's just an ongoing thing. Those are all my regrets that I could think of over the last few years of my zero waste journey. Maybe you'll learn something from my experience and not make the same mistakes that I did. If you're new here, I'm Lynette, and I make videos on sustainability, minimalism, and how I manage my polycystic ovarian syndrome naturally, so it's kind of all bleeds together. It's like this little symbiotic relationship of sustainability and minimalism and natural holistic living. So anyways, those are the videos I make. If you would like to subscribe, I'd love to have you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.